Are you looking for an easier way to make your puffy sleeve without guesswork? Come, let me teach you on how to make this dramatic puffy sleeve with slash and spread. Okay, let's get started. Before we start, we have our Ankara fabric we are using for the sleeve. We have your sleeve pattern. We are using two here because we are using one for slashing and one for cutting, the one we are using for the lining. Then we have our marker, scissors, we have our tape. We are using tape sometimes. I use iron because I use gum stay to do my pattern so that I will be able to iron it if the iron it when I'm doing the spreading. Sometimes I use sellotape. Then I still have another gum stay so that it will come together wherever I'm using it. So let us get started. Now I'm keeping this one to cut the lining from the Ankara. Then we are going to slash this. For the meantime, let us now cut the start drawing the lines. We first draw one in the center. This time I'm using 2 inches for the spacing. So these 2 inches, this tape, this my ruler is 2 inches. So I use it for the fast to make it faster. 2 inches. Now we are done with the drawing of the lines that we are using. Now we got to do the slashing. We cut it to be leaving an hinge at the peak of the shoulder line, shoulder side. So you slash it from here to the shoulder side. So that is what I'm doing. So we are done with the slashing. This time I will put my iron on and bring in my gum stay. This one should be good. But if you don't want to use gum stay, you can always use your sellotape. I'm just using this gum stay to make it firmer, so that I don't need to, because some of these tapes they don't used to come very well. So when you iron, you get, but when there is no light or you don't want to use light for it, use your gum stay. You still get a good result. Even when you use your pin, you can still get your good result depending on what you want. That will be easier for you. Now we spread. This time I'm going to use 4 inches for my spreading. You have to use uniform measurement for the spreading. First of all, I will iron the first one. Then the second one we measure. So I'm using 4 inches. Move it down. This is 4. We iron. The next one. 4. As you are ironing that, you're pushing in the next one. I'm done with the spreading. So this time I'm going to cut it out. When you are cutting, just leave a half inch at the side. Then at the top, you can use the measurement, or you can still as well leave half inch. But to get the exact measurement, in order not to shift from the measurement to use for the sleeve. You can as well still add half inch or 1/4 inch at the down when you are cutting it out. Now, you are going to cut this one out from your Ankara fabric, and also this. But when you are cutting this, you are going to remove 1 inch from the down part of it, because you are going to use it for when you are turning it, so that the lining will not show. You are cutting out 1 inch from it, so that you're not pushing the, it can be 1, it can be 2, depending on what you want at this particular line. But this time I'm removing just 1 inch from the hem. So let us now cut it out from the Ankara fabric. Now we have placed it. Now let us cut out the Ankara. Let us cut it. We are cutting. This one is the lining, the one we are using to line it, while this is the original one we are using. So let the back face the back and the front face the front as you cut. So, but if you are still cutting your full clothes, mind you, you fold when you are cutting. So I'm done with the cutting. So what we are going to do now is to remove the pattern, which is the gum stay. We remove it, bearing it in mind, or you mark it out that this is the back side. You can use your chalk and mark it, or you can use back side. So back facing back, while front is facing front. So what we do is to gather here, run your gather here and sew it at the hemming part, while this side now will be sewn to the upside, that means the shoulder side of the sleeve. Okay, now I'm doing the gather now. Now we are done with the gathering. So what we do now, this is the front side of the sleeve, while this is the front side of the sleeve. You have to take the front side to come and match it at the hem. Remember that it was the hem that we gathered. So we need to sew here together. So let me go and do this sewing. Now I've done the gathering. I've sewn it with the hemming part of the sleeve. Now we are going to make it equal here now and sew it together. Now I've done the gather and I've sewn it to the hemming part of the main sleeve. So what I will do now is to turn it this way and now sew it, the shoulder part, each of them together. So let me do it. Now I have sewn it and this is what we are getting. See, the sleeve is becoming dramatic. So what we do is to sew this down here, sew it down and shape to the normal sleeve measurement. You know, the person's round sleeve, my round sleeve which I use is 10. Now I have shaped the sleeve according to my sleeve, which is the measurement that I use. So let us turn it out and see how puffy and dramatic the thing came out. You see how puffy it is and it's beautiful. So it's good to use slash and spread sometimes when you find it difficult to maneuver some things. This one is no guesswork. You slash, you open it, you spread it according to how big and dramatic you want your sleeve to be. I would like you to still follow us. The next video I will teach you another topic on slash and spread.